Let's go again. Let's just play some more video game. And yesterday after stream, I did a little crafting. I think finishing out the tier 3 masteries, both of them. I think was what I did. Yep, Forester and Woodworking both. Haven't even started on the tier 4 Artisan yet because I haven't got to a map that's got the mats. We'll cash in our tasks for the day. Really the only quest I've got out of Estelden now? I will check on that in a moment. Well, let's grab our... Can remove those. I still have the spiders in place. I still have the spider bounty in place. Okay, we've got more stuff. Genuine Alliance, Songbirds badges. That sounds like Doldinen. Does that? I really have no desire to... Meluinen. That's probably where I'm off to next then. I really have very little desire to go into Doldinen. Good morning to whomever has joined me. It's still morning around these parts. Horse furs. Yep. Tough sword thingies. No? Really? Broken wood spears. Yep. Horse skins.
What can I do for you? Greetings.
Greetings. Salutations.
How can I be of service?
And 2 more cash-ins. Broken wooden spears. Coarse furs. That ought to do.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
That. Close that up. Use some Meluinen. And gold worms are up there. Not especially interested in right now. We'll move that. And we're held off to Meluinen. What is the current rep I have with these fellows? Okay. Friend working towards ally, I think. Very long time since I did the quests out of Meluinen. Sure. I remember a whole bunch of it right off the top of my head. mixing it up in my head with Harlog in the Lowlands, which serves a similar purpose. This little southern edge area. Alright, so we've got a ways to go on the spider still. Meluin's down here. Most of the questing is done through this area. It's similar in so all the questing is done, and then there's this little smaller area in the south that most of the time I just historically kind of skip, because there's more than enough quests now for you to do that, to kind of pick and choose which quests you want to do. Another player. Not seeing huge numbers of those in the lower level zones. Very lowest level zones were fairly busy. But, oh, I could have ridden here because I did get the Stable Master previously. Right now I feel silly. Although it would have been slow travel, so. Quests. Aglardir.
What do you need?
Any quests? Lots of quests. Provisions to the grade, Oryx Stake. Big Oryx, this is.
Stay a moment.
And search Shattered Barrels. Well, let's get the stakes. Although, really, Oryx steaks, I mean, Oryx are huge. Why settle for just steaks? Oryx shanks. And we'll probably run into some spooters out here we can get rid of as well. Finish off that bounty. I've got an orc. And if we've got a nuke a warg out of the way, we'll do it. Heart Seeker. There's an orc stake. Well, that's one of the hostile ones. I don't think he's going to be hostile. Just trapping. Getting them before they can even reach my trap. I'm just that dangerous. Hey, that one didn't give me a steak. How can that one not drop a steak? All the rest of them have dropped steak. I would like to complain. Got all our steak. to finish off that bounty. Like 6 more to go, might as well take them out.
This might answer your question. One minus
Alexa,
1 is 0.
cancel! God, that's pissing me off. She is more and more often picking up hallucinatory references to her name. It's the only way I can put it. Things that I'm not saying, but she's hearing. And it's getting more and more annoying. I need 3 more spooters. One more. And we'll take our bounty and run. Piles of filth. Who doesn't love some piles of filth? And the funny thing is, there's somebody out there who wants to buy my piles of filth. Somebody who will give me experience and think more highly of them, of me, for my giving them the filth. Strange world we live in. By world, I mean Middle Earth. We are looking for broken barrels. Memory serves, they're just scattered around the water. My memory served. Supplies for Lynn Gileath. It's a frog. Okay, it's a toad. A revolting silt toad. Not sure what makes it revolting. I mean, they're not inherently the prettiest of species, to be sure. Oh, we've got a kill quest for flies. Well, then they just gotta die. Stop moving away when I'm trying to perforate you. 2 more barrels. 2 more barrels. Oh. And well, we're wandering around. Let's kill some more flies. We need what, 5 more? 6 more? 6 more. heavy branch. Three more flies needed. Although that's a kill deed. They're going to be available for all the other stuff I've got to do here in this area. So we'll just go and cash in two thingies we've got. Supplies. Oryx meat. Throw that away.
What do you need?
A further word with you. The grief of my friends is very deep, for Lachan was beloved of many. Help them if you can, and do not hold against them any harsh feelings, if their despair seems to you strident. Let's see. No. No. And also no. Which one sells the most? 2 silver and 3. Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I did not think we could hope for as much as you have returned with. Thank you for your aid. The trolls ruined or consumed much of the food that was stored here, and many relics were lost. Again, would grieve for these losses as we grieve for him. Will I use that? Probably. What's that clicking sound? Yes, I will use that instead of Aranora's band.
Will you lend me your ear?
Please place. Canel? Ah, runes. On stones. I will place runes on stones. I can do that.
Mind my words,
Collect
traveler.
Ongbur's venom pouches and defeat the Ongbur's defiler. Orcs, they're going down. The grocer has a quest for me to defeat
Stay a
orcs in
moment.
Meluinian.
Is there aught which you need?
Look at those piles of large filth. Delicious. Alright, so we'll run into sickle flies. We'll finish them off. Place of runes on flat stones. And then murder a whole shitload of orcs. Not seeing the downside here. He moves and parks himself just outside of my vision. Bastard. God, stop flying away when I'm trying to kill you. A little common decency. Fly cutter. No. But I have dealt with the insect menace. Evidently. And they've decided to object to my killing all of their kin by getting in my way. Stupid flies. Well, there's a flat stone and it's surrounded by things. But I don't remember if these things attack me or not. I don't think they do, but maybe. So we'll drop a trap down. The Bog Guardians appear uninterested in the rune. Next one's over here. We got another flat stone. We've got sickle fly. Don't bother me. one said. They're uninterested in that rune, too. Third one's over there. Well, that's a little bit of a ride, so we'll ride. Now we're getting close to the Orcses too. Like, say, that one. Orcs in Meluinen. Don't have anything for the toads. So the toads get a pass. Orcs do not. Have a flat stone. Essentially, the Bog Guardians really don't give a damn. Alright, now we head over here for the camp of the goblins. This is. And we're looking for one specific goblin is to particularly air out, as well as just a bunch. Venom Packs and the Defiler. I have discovered Marinost. Oh, a founding stone. That's a clicky. And that's where the Defiler is. How nice. Why was that defeated orcs 1 out of 15? The other ones aren't considered orcs? That seems unlikely. And yet... yeah, these ones, despite being orcs in Meluinen, are not orcs. Which seems like a pretty nifty trick to me. I got the orc venom pouches I need. I just need 3 more of these orcs. Who are apparently not orcs. Weird. Let us drop a trap down. Oh, one shot him. That was nice. That's all the orcs in Meluinen that don't count as orcs. Nice bounty you got there, Estelden. Be a shame if it actually made any sense. Alright, I'll just have to ride back then. But I've taken care of your quest, guys. I've murdered a bunch of orcs, and murdered a single orc, and got a bunch of poison pouches.
How can I be of service?
You've placed the canal? That as well, although it seems the bog guardians have chosen not to come to our aid. I suppose I was too eager for the old friendship between elves and bog guardians. I don't really want to know about their friendship, really. To be rekindled, that I was hopeful to the point of blindness. Only disappointment can come of, wait, what is that? Look, a bog guardian has come, and more. I shamed myself with despair, but now I see it is never wrong to hope. You have my thanks. 24 power. Seriously, guys. You can't be serious with this kind of itemization. I had forgotten how weird the itemization was in vanilla. Boy, that's strange.
What can I do for you?
The venom pouches, I take it, that the Defiler was slain as well. Many lives will be saved through your efforts. I find it strange that the orcs would hunt their spider allies. They make themselves stronger at others' expense, and in the end, weakening the enemy as a whole. Such is the way of evil things, for the spiders would not hesitate to drink of the blood of their orcish fellows. That's true. Will and critical rating? No. Not good enough.
What do you need?
You have done well. I hope your efforts will serve as a warning to the Ongbers. They're not welcome in Melwinen, nor will they ever be. The company of elves may only be temporary stewards of Lingiliath, but we shall oppose them as surely as Lachan would, were he still alive. Ooh, a bow? Can I actually get a bow that's an improvement? No.
May I help you?
Yes, well, I'll repair my gear and I'll sell you some stuff. And I got this nice bow, totally not the one you just gave me as a reward. Here, buy it from me. I promise it's an entirely different bow that does, I must grant, look suspiciously similar. But trust me, would I lie about something like that?
Might you
Weapon
spare a
chests
moment
and
of your
Hillman
time?
defenders. Disarming the valley. Alright, that's on the other side of the ruins. They gotta go down, and they gotta go down hard. It seems harsh, but I need XP and fat loot, so yep, they gotta die. It's a harsh world we live in. Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something. Wise words from the Dread Pirate Roberts. Annoyingly high density. And the trolls. How many are we going to have to kill? New deed, Troll Slayer. In the North Downs. 10. A lot of trolls. I remember grinding trolls in Harlog in Lone Lands. The only time I really did Slayer grinds. And I think it was the trolls that basically killed me for ever wanting to do Slayer grinds again. Because at that time, a Guardian was not very fast at killing things. And that's who I was grinding it with. Still, made pretty good work on those guys. And I've got a few more to go, but for now. Where are the Hillman defenders, then? Around here somewhere. Can I make it up there? Ah, Hillman defender. Oh, looks like they're good buddies with the trolls. They are good buddies with the trolls. I didn't think the trolls were good buddies with particularly anybody. Not in sight. Don't give me that nonsense. That'll be the last of the trolls we need. Now we need 3 more Hillmen and 4 more weapons chests. Being a cave here, and I didn't really remember there being Hillmen around here either. I'm going to have to go into the cave to get the rest of those weapon chests. No, there's 2 of them. Actually, let me just find 1 more out here, presumably. And there it is. Yay. And my imagination is that I will now get sent back to do something in the cave. Particularly remember Hillman being this far south in any other map. So I was surprised. I really don't remember there being Hillman. I remember the trolls being here in the south end, same as in Horlog. But I feel certain that they're going to send me back into that cave. And I'm not certain how I feel about that. Certain how I feel. I'm not a fan. I'm certain I'm ready to do it. because I'm so much not a fan. So that is a place where the old school gameplay just feels like drudgery. It's the back and forth that happens a lot with quests. More contemporary games have better quest flow. Although you can overdo quest flow too.
What can I do for you?
These weapons are poorly made and none of them exhibit the care needed to make a truly fine sword. I'm not surprised by the lack of craftsmanship, for the Angmarim care little about such things. These blades are as effective as they need to be to slay the innocent people who are their intended prey. You've done well to bring me these weapons. I will destroy them, and by so doing, hope I have together saved some lives. Yeah, my thanks. New pants? Power and in-combat morale regen. Thank you. Maybe they aren't sending me back. I don't see any other
How may I
quests
be
here.
of service to you?
Not sure what's inside that cave then. Scroll. None of those. Scrolls for woodworkers. It does indeed look like we are out of quests down here in Meluina. Nope. I spoke too soon. Stolen ornament. Collect the broken ornament. Among the Stone Troll Chieftain, alright. Called by the others Gurmagath. Wayward companion. When we arrived here, there was much debate concerning what should be done about the stone trolls, and many thought, as I did, that they should be driven from their fastness in Tower Gonwaith. There were some among us, Aglardir and Gildor, who counseled restraint. I regret the stern words I had for them at the time, but their plan to rebuild this place seemed to do Lachan's memory a disservice. My friend Lagerlam believed as I and journeyed forth to slay the stone trolls, but he's not returned. It would put my mind at ease if you could find him. Look for him in the forest of Tower Gonwaith to the southeast. This is an area I had not done a lot of venturing back in the proverbial day because of the large number of trolls who were Sigmobs. And back in the day, a Sigmob was not to be lightly attacked, especially if, a friend might show up, in which case you were likely gonna die. You could stop chasing me so I could get back on my horse. Thank you. All I have to do is ask the monsters politely to stop following you. They're remarkably thoughtful that way. Also, the mob density is no joke on this area of the map. More trolls. Where's the dude I'm looking for? No, doesn't look like he's around that way. Lots of trolls. A great many trolls. Oh, there's a guy I'm supposed to talk to right next to a big ass troll. I'm not badly hurt. I just need a moment to rest. I think I'll go for a walk.
Mind my words, traveler.
Escort Langerland to safe. Oh, this'll be fun. We'll get to the escort quest after we get to the other quest. The big named dude. Because who knows where the escort quest is going to take me, and I'd rather not have to fight my way through stuff multiple times. I'll have to, because that's the way escort quests go, and this is why we so thoroughly loathe them. Every game's got them. All game players hate them. Oh, is he going to have multiple friends with him? That would be bad. That's not the dude. Must be up. Oh, he must be up there. That's charming. Yeah, this is an area where I never did much, as killing SIGs used to be a lot tougher than it is. Last night on my main account, one I've been playing at the later session in the day, Brawler didn't really, I mean, barely survived, but took on a Master Elite and a Master at the same time, I think it was. No, Master Elite and a Master. I'm sorry, and an Elite at the same time. I'm going to have to go into the damn cave after him. No, there he is. Hi, Gurmagath. You're just a regular dude. That's nice. Much better. Alright, we got Gurmagath. And collected the broken ornament. Oh, will I get one, two, or none? Got none. That's nice. And now we'll try to escort what's-his-face. Totally not dubious about this at all. Alright, let's go. God, escort quests. How we loathe them. Almost without exception. Maybe there's somebody somewhere who likes them. Oh, and it spawns right on top of us. If you're a developer these days and you decide you're going to put an escort quest game, I would really like to know the reason you're going to do that. You know we hate them. Are you doing it to troll us? Are you doing it to think you're smarter than every other developer who has included one of these, much to our loathing, and that yours won't be hated by all your players? Woodworking.
Oh.
I already know it. I appear haggard from our encounter. I appear haggard. Yes, that's it. It's me. We'll stop for me. Thanks. He's going to attack it, isn't he? Yep. Yes, I'm exhausted by helping him escape. There he goes. And we go back once again to Meluinenville. No. Meluinen is the area. It's listed as Meluinen. The area's got a different name. The little settlement. Meluinen is the map area. Settlement something else. Yeah. Brain and Brain. What is Brain? An old TV reference. That's an old Star Trek the original series reference, actually. From the episode, and I'm not making this up, where Spock's brain is stolen. Really. The episode is called, unsurprisingly, Spock's Brain.
How can I be of
You
service?
survived a journey to Tower Gonwaith and lent your strength to Lagerlam. He has already spoken to me of what transpired. I'm grateful that you were able to find him, although he insists he could have returned to Lyn Gileath. That's without him. Sure. Ooh, could be level 30. Aye, this is Lachen's ornament. It is truly a shame that it has been broken by Gurmagath's brutish fingers. There is something odd about these markings on the back of the ornament. These scratches almost look to form letters. A-N-G. The rest is broken off, but I believe I know what it say. Angmar would be my guess. It's going to say Angmar. More armor, and it has resistance rating. I guess I'll wear it. And I think this is Ding 30. Ding 30. Quest available. Travel to Evandin. New skirmish available. Don't know which one. Don't think it actually tells you anywhere which one you've gained access to that you didn't have access to before. We'll see if this is this better looking chess piece. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, fortunately, I'm not actually visually wearing those. This is what I look like. Far cooler, I think.
Mind my words,
Far to the
traveler.
north and east, the Dunedain of the north have established a hidden encampment, which they call a Steldin. These men do their best to fight threats in the North Downs, but their numbers are too few and the dangers too great. If you're willing to go, I would have you complete the original mission of our company, go to Steldin and speak with the Watch Captain Dagorus. Tell him that the Nine are abroad and have recrossed the river. The enemy is on the Steldin is hidden in the mountains on the border of Kingsfell and Nan Anlug. This is a message that should not be delayed. And there is a mailbox here. Maybe? Maybe not. Evidently there is not a mailbox here. What is in Thamgiliath, though? There used to be something in here. I don't know if there still is. Gildor and Glorian. And no quests or anything. Sure, it pops up somewhere for some reason. Don't remember exactly why. So it's possible that that's the first time I've ever done those. I faintly remember escorting the guy out. But normally in the past, the distant past, I wouldn't do those those troll quests. Alright, let's ride for a Steldin. And I'm going to AFK just a second while we ride, because it's not fast travel. And grab another soft drink. And I'm back. And the mail I got may be notification of a class quest, in which case I'll head off to do that, but because this is a free-to-play account, you have to go to the mailbox to get your mail. I got the passive skill Master and Use of Light. Those that serve the Dark Lord of Mordor are beginning to seek conflict with you directly. Okay. There has been an error. Uh-oh. Presumably I hadn't finished actually being logged out of the game since it crashed out on me. I haven't seen it do that. I've seen it DC where I lose connection, and then it takes it like 3 or 4 minutes to actually give you the boot. Oh, I'm right back where I was. Haven't gotten that quest again. Interesting. I appear to have been rolled back.
Stay a moment.
And there's the quest to talk to Daggeras. Interesting. Again. Shall we try again?
Hail, friend, and well met.
No, I will ride manually rather than take the chance that it's going to blow up on me again. It's not that terribly far away. Mind you, I had reached to Stilton. Well, that was a strange little rollback, I gotta say. I've not seen anything like that in a long time. This game. But then the servers have been hit or miss since the anniversary. Brought so many old players back and so many new players into the game. Kind of a mixed bag. It's good to have more players. Absolutely. The lag's less good. It'll be interesting to see what happens when Guild Wars 2 gets around to their Steam release later this year, whenever that's coming. See what that does for the populations in Guild Wars 2. I expect those will spike to some degree as well.
Greetings.
Greetings. The Nine are abroad after all this time? This is fell news, for it can only mean one thing. The ring of the enemy has been found. We can only hope that the enemy himself has not already reclaimed it, or the world as we know it is at an end. I think that if this were so, our chieftain, Aragorn, or Elrond Half-Elven, would have sent word. Thank you. I will deliver this news to Halbarad, our steward, in the absence of Aragorn. Grab our mail. I believe that's a quest. It is. Bring the letter to Flambard Took. Oh, I got 2 copies of it? That's interesting. I got 2 copies of the letter because of the rollback. I need to talk to Hal, Gamgee, and Oatbarton and bring the letter to Flambard Took. He's got to
Would you
talk
do
to
something
Ned.
for me?
So 2 quests in Oatbarton now. And Flambard Took is in Bree. Oh. I got a couple things I can sell. I have to go check on the bower. I'm sure he has
Greetings.
no actual good bow. That one's actually better than I expected. Alright, I wanted to... Did I not? I equipped that chest, did I not? Interesting, that got rolled back too. The pointed hat of fate. Will Vit and Fate. That's not a look for me, I don't think. Really, I just can't say that that's a look for me.
What can I do for you?
Well, I think... Why am I not open to Westbury? Why? Must be a subscriber. or have played this character while a subscriber. That makes me sad. Makes me very sad indeed. Alright, that's the Stelden Instaport. Campfire. Return to camp. Guide to Mickle Delving. Yeah, Mickle Delving. Boy, definitely. Hunter is the way to go, if just for the travel options, although they're good in with Warden too. As a free-to-player, the lack of access to fast travel is pretty painful. Outside of, I think, of a few places, for instance, you can travel from 4 starting areas to other starting areas. Alright, what's in the Mickle Delving Training Hall? Bolo Boffin, a hunter's charge. Can I get the quest from him?
Might I have a word with you?
Oh my. That would be delicious. And I think I can get the quest from him. Let's see if I can break stuff. Would like a bow like that. I'm going to head to Bree. Where's Githa? She's in Adso's camp, I think.
Hello there.
So generally, as a free-to-player, you don't have access to most fast travel. Eisenbart took. Well, I think probably just going to give me the exact same quest I just got. Because talking to Githa was definitely the first, the level 15, I think. Hunter's Quest might have been 20, 15, I think. But that weapon looked like a pretty significant improvement. Actually a dead end. No, let's get back out. Hello, Eisenbard. Oh, sorry, Flambard.
A lovely day, isn't
See
it?
you again. Hunter's Charge.
A lovely day, isn't it?
That is the quest I already have, okay. But for an improvement that significant, I'm off to Adso's camp. And then it appears to be Oatbart. Which is basically far north end of the Shire. What does they have?
Oh dear me,
Job
please
Sandeater's
don't leave
pack.
yet.
That, if memory serves, is guarded by a giant. Just sort of north of the Buckland Gate. Another quest. It's been a very, very long time since I've done. I mostly remember it because we'd always get the quest and then not do it. Because it was so threatening. A big giant solo at that time was a tough get.
What do you need?
Adsos, we'll go ahead and pay so we can go hands off. I made that myself previously. It is a level 30 hammer. Better than either of my other weapons, so I can now use that. I have a bunch of other stuff at level 30. It's 40.2, 41.9, Fate and Crit, Power and Vit. Also Ancient Dwarf Make. It's definitely better, and this one is common. We'll put that in for me. There we go. We're now dual wielding hammers, because we're an elf. And these are hugely better than what I'm wearing. And these boots are made for walking. Also way better than what I'm wearing. I think even this light armor was better. Although, is it better than the one we just got? It has 30 vit and a bunch of physical knit. Probably actually better, even though it's light armor. Sell stuff, and then we'll talk with Githa.
Are you looking for something, friend?
I'm looking for love in all the wrong places.
Greetings.
I'm glad you came with such haste, for I don't know who else I could trust to help me with this. Few hunters have proven themselves to me as you have, for the demise of Yellowfang is unmatched as proof of your worth. Yellowfang is merely a pup compared to the danger which I have learned. A hunting party of wargs, a great breed of wolves, has come down from the north, and even now, making their way into the lands of the little folk. What little I could learn from the frightened folk of the North Downs told me that these wargs are looking for one of their number who came south and disappeared. The search might have brought them to the Shire, but when they find such a wealth of defenseless morsels, they will surely forget their mission and prey upon the people there. Keep hearing the hammering going on in these areas, and it's bugging. They will surely forget their missions and prey upon the simple people. The people there. We have to find and stop these wargs before they reach the towns. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll travel with haste. I'm ready. Let us travel. Haste. Being hasty now.
After receiving word of a pack of wargs making their way into the Shire, land of the hobbits, the huntress Geetha Laney has recruited the best hunters to track and slay the evil wargs before they can harm any of the Shire folk.
Talk to the people of
How can I be
Overhill.
of service?
It seems that we're not too late. We've arrived before the wargs, but I do not know how long it will be before they reach the town. Quickly, run into town and tell everyone you see to go inside their homes and not to come back out until we say the danger is past. Do not take no for an answer. Oh, well, that'll go really well with hobbits. They're never known for being stupid and not listening to people, especially biggins. I will try to determine how far away the creatures may have come since I lost their trail. What's that you say, wargs? Oh my, that kind of creature is that? Well, whatever they are, they don't have any business coming to Overhill, and I don't mind saying it. It's late, and I was planning on going inside. Anyway, I'll turn in for the night, and I'll open the morning these creatures have come to their senses and left Overhill alone. That's how that works. Although Broadbelt.
Just a moment.
Well, you bring disturbing news, don't you? Of all the times for my cart to run into trouble, I'm sure these wargs you mentioned wouldn't come anywhere near my home on Bree Hill. I'll stay with my friend Everard until this blows over. Thanks for letting me know. We just let the postman get eaten. Wargs, what could have ever brought that frightening creature to the Shire? I'm going inside at once. You don't need to tell me twice, not this hobbit.
Is there something I can do for you?
Wargs, if these creatures are anything like the big black bear that's caused me no end of grief, they're sure to be fierce. I don't want any trouble with none of these wargs. I'll go inside. And no questions asked. I get that. We have a workbench in the middle of town. That's helpful. Yes.
What do you need?
Good, you've done well. Now at least these hobbits should be safe for a time should we fail to stop the wargs. Judging from the direction of their tracks before I lost the trail, the wargs are surely in the Bind Bowl wood by now. Look to the north and try to stop them before they reach the town. They'll have split up by this time and are surely prowling cautiously southward. I'll try and stop any that reach the town. I'm counting on you to defeat as many as you can as they approach. If too many of the creatures arrive at Overhill at once, I will surely be overwhelmed, and all hope of stopping the creatures will be gone. If you get eaten, can I take the really nice bow from your corpse? I'll keep an eye on Overhill and try to find the wargs. Find the wargs before they arrive. Did she say north? I don't remember. There's a... Ooh, Laugzok. He's big. Roaming warg. Prowling warg. Another roaming warg. Talk to Githalaney. Interesting that the first one we saw was the big named one.
Greetings.
You've done it, and I cannot thank you enough. The people of Overhill would have been helpless without our warning and subsequent aid. And though they might not have appreciated the danger, it does my heart good to know that such a place is safe again from war and wargs. I think the wargs will not come again into this land for a time yet. I wonder, what is it that brought them here? Their little fitties? Let me know when you're ready to go and we can travel back to Adso's camp. Let's travel back to Adso's camp. Give me my bow.
How can I be of service?
Let's see. Vitality. Ooh, yeah. Skill inductions. Yeah. I will get Earthborn as a title. As opposed to Moonborn? Always maintain your focus. A true hunter does not stray from the path. No matter the distraction, you have my thanks. And new title, Earthborn. And 1/3 of the way to another class skill point. More importantly, from 53.4 DPS to 62.2, and it's no longer common damage, it's Western S damage. That will be a nice increase in damage all the way around.
What can I do for you today?
Tasty. But now we're off to Oatbarton. Yep. Yes. Fastest way to Oatbarton is nickel delving. And Oatbarton's up there. And we're off. It's a bit of a ride. Just realized, while leveling, I could have done Yondershire again. I think I've got access to Yondershire. Free to play, pretty sure. Ooh, got a bit of a ride ahead of us. So I will add to the pain points for a free-to-play player, along with the reduced amount of inventory, which is excruciating. The inability to get fast travels from most locations is also a pain point. Although that's one that I believe that goes away if this character has ever been played on a VIP account. So I think you have to pay $15 for a month subscription and log into each of your characters to make sure that they get that perk unlocked, the ability to fast travel. If I'm remembering correctly from what I've heard other people say. And my interpretation of what it said here. Bywater Bridge. There's the party tree.
Stay and have some tea.
Solo quest. Gather foul flowers from Bianca's basket. That's one of the midsummer festival quests. And there's a deeds of the sites of the Shire deed opened up.
Could I take a moment
And that's
of your
another
time?
one. This is
Hello there. Might I speak with you
festival
a
dance
moment?
learnings. And
Stay and have some tea.
talk to those. Talk to a couple of other NPCs. And
Could I take a moment of your
drink
time?
beers and finish all of them before time runs out. Well, I can certainly do that. I don't remember. Gundrix, I think, is fast to drink. I think Fern beer is fast to drink. I have 42 seconds. I think I'm probably going to make it, you know. That one was not especially fast. Gundrix is definitely fast. I do remember from having drunk that in the past. We'll finish in plenty of time. Talk to the NPC. Oh, I guess I need one more. I thought that was 6. I'm so drunk I can't even count.
Good day.
A little bit of XP. Whole bunch of beer. Delicious. But I'm not particularly interested in keeping at the in-league initiation quest right now. Can't cancel it. Well, it'll run out of time in 5 minutes and 42 seconds, so that's not. Mind you, I am headed in that direction, but I'd have to continue then riding around throughout the Shire drinking more beers. Mind you, in real life, I'd be fine with that. Although, you shouldn't drive if you're drinking. Don't do that. I don't know if that holds for riding, though. Although I know people have been cited for DUI while on a horse. What does Primula have?
Could I take a moment of your time?
No, you cannot take a moment of my time. Next up, Brockenborings. And riding this long way has already got the boring part covered. I kid. stable master, because we're here.
What do you need?
Turn north. The fence is down. That quest not in game anymore? There's a fence running quest, or used to be. I made an enormous amount of money, as a lot of people found the drunken fence running quest to be very, very difficult. I found it very easy. Perhaps all of my experience with drinking. And you could get the original in-league keg from doing that, and I sold a bunch of those because people couldn't do the in-league quests. I made a bunch of money. Of course, now that amount of money would be comically small. The game has had rather a lot of inflation over the years. The bull roarer's throat and into Evendim, or as it is often called by us old-timers, Everswim. There's a big lake in the middle. They've improved it, but you used to have to spend an awful lot of time swimming around.
Hello there.
Hi, Andy. Nod Gardner.
Is there something I
I
can
certainly
do
hope
for
the
you?
market is still going to happen. I'm nearly out of pipeweed. Poor little feller.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Welcome to Oat Barton. We are home to some of the northernmost farms in the Shire. That means our crops have a distinctly sharper taste, and our pipeweed lingers on the tongue. The main producer up here is the North Cotton Farm, just to the west of town. They're getting ready for their harvest and annual market. I'm sure there's plenty to do. Head on over to the farm and speak with Alban Northcotton. See what you can do to help them. Well, I will. I'll note these quests are not particularly fascinating.
Just
They're
a moment.
Hobbit quests. They're definitely Hobbit quests. And Hobbit quests are the reason that I'm only technically a 14-year subscriber, not a 15-year subscriber. I first got into the beta. I played the Hobbit quests in the Shire, and I thought it was ridiculously stupid. All I was doing was... It seemed like all I was doing was delivering mail and picking up pies. I just didn't understand what the hell was going on. How is this a game? This is no MMO. But I was doing Hobbit quests. I didn't know that there was anything other than Hobbit quests in the game, because that was it. Of course, after it launched, I realized there's actually a full game here, MMO. Started subscribing and became a lifetime sub, but by then, I'm out of the area where every year when the anniversary comes up, I'm 1 year behind, even though I'm actually like a month behind or two. Okay, Robin, thank you.
What do
There we
you
go.
need? Might I speak with you a moment?
Deed bestowed. Wanderer of Evendim. He's got a lot of people he wants me to help. Here at the farm. Fortunately, it's not really easy to make out where things are on the map, and I know this was a big issue for Josh Strife Hayes when he did his worst MMO ever playthrough. By the way, that's just his bit. He plays all the MMOs he can and talks about how good or bad they are, and in this case, he mostly really liked LotRO. that helped populations go too. He drove a lot of players to try it out. But one of the things he talked about was the map.
Stay and have some tea.
And the map is kind of a pain to deal with sometimes. It's also inconsistent in that some places, like Bree, gets its own map. A few other places do as well. A few of the other, cities or town areas or that kind of thing. Most don't. Sometimes, like in this case, I'm trying to make out this is the farms right here. A pretty significant size of the map area. And you can't make out what's going on for the most part. And that's a little irksome. I have to pick up hoes, don't say it, sickles, trowels, and pitchforks. Oh, look in this field. Just another hoe. I tell you not to say it, and I say it myself. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. What can I say? A sickle.
Could I take a moment of
Bring
your time?
sheep back to the pen. No, sheep. Grab that pitchfork here first. And then we lead the sheep back. These are not going to be fascinating quests, ladies and gentlemen. That's the chickens. Eventually we've got to do something with them. Maybe to grab their eggs, I don't know. Sheep are over here, I think. Yep, like this one. And these are sort of the old-fashioned carry quests. You can only lead one sheep at a time back to the pen. Get in there. Ho. The sheep. It's the chickens, I guess, you actually carry back. Like, in your hands. I can't remember if you're holding them by their feet and swinging them around as you run. Or by their neck. I think it's their feet. But it's actually a funny animation. Okay, the sheep's still following me. That's 2 sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, red sheep, blue sheep. There are no blue sheep here. Red sheep. Another sickle. Weird lag bits right now. So Hobbit questing generally is a little bit less rewarding. The quests may be a little bit shorter, but you're not getting any kill XP for mobs or anything, so. But sometimes it's kind of nice to take a little break from endlessly murdering orcs and trolls. Yeah, definitely getting some lag here. As I clicked on Rosa Brockhouse here about
Stay
20
and have
seconds
some
ago.
tea.
There we go. Wheat. She needs me to collect wheat. pitchfork over here first. And you're coming with me, sheepy. They can't resist me because of my sheepish grin. Yeah, I know. I was stretching a bit for that one. And there we go. Talk to Gerard. Deep hole. You know, if I'm a hobbit, I'm probably changing my name.
A lovely day, isn't it? Stay and have some tea.
Gather up the chickens. These chickens? I don't think so. Other chickens. And these are the ones that, if memory serves, I carry around with them flopping around in an amusing fashion. Do I remember correctly? Oh, I guess I'm holding... Yeah, there we go. When I'm jumping in one hand, I'm holding them by their feet and they're flapping around. I did the North Cotton quests here not too terribly long ago. I think there's also one or more quests in here that's a dungeon. When we came into the North Cotton Farms, there was an instance wall, instance gateway. I think that's where that particular dungeon thing is. That may be part of the series of, I think, small fellowship quests that you get. And the first one is in Forsaken Inn. I'm not positive about that. Hello, chickens. You may be closer than those other chickens. So when you're holding them in both hands, you're holding them, you know, in a reasonable fashion. But when you jump, like, hello. There we go. And one more chicken to go. Unfortunately, I'm grabbing them by their feet when I jump, not by their throats, because I wouldn't want to be a chicken choker. Said that. Sorry. Significant lag going on now. It's disappointing, but not too terribly surprising. We have gathered up his chickens. Hi, Gerard. Mr. Deep Hole.
How do you do? Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Mud the pigs. Mud the pigs? Got pigs. There must be mud around somewhere that I have to pick up and ride over to them. Not sure where the mud is off the top of my head. I say, myself, and to you. All right. The bucket can be found at a nearby pond. pond. A bunch of thieving shrews. Don't have a quest for them yet. I'm sure it's coming. More thieving shrews. Yeah, there's the instance door I was talking about. That's not the right way for the pond. This is where I initially got quests, so I think I have to go the other way. We have a pond and a water bucket. And I'm carrying a bucket. The classic Hobbit quest of carry a thing. Could be the mail, could be a pie, could be a bucket of water to mud the pigs. In this case, it's that last thing. Two more buckets of water. It's possible I could be playing more interesting content. But hey, pig mudding, you know? Once you stopped, you just can't say no. You know, he could build, like, a roof over the pigs, and they might not need mudding. The reason they need mudding is because it's too hot, and they don't sweat. Maybe give the pigs air conditioning. One more bucket of water. Just a matter of habit. I'm running them. And hey, at least I have my Find the Path. That's giving me a nice 15% run speed boost, so it takes less time for me to do these quests. I have now fetched your sheep and your chickens and mudded your pigs. He's going to end up, I'm going to have to, like, milk his cattle too, but that may not be for this quest.
How do you do? Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Shrews. I can defeat the shrews, that's for sure. They're right down here. And there are bags of feed. Oh, definitely. This calls for a Heart Seeker. Nice crit, almost 3,000 damage. Yeah, that works for me. Alright, well, we killed enough shrews. We'll just grab the rest of these bags of feed. Or we'll try to, if the lag will allow us to do so. Shrews. I got 5 leathery shrew hides out of that. Which seems a little strange. Shrew's not very big. Although, granted, these shrews did have like 600 hit points, so they're bigger than your average shrew. The lag is making this tedious, gotta say. On the other hand, it's less annoying than it is in combat. The feeding troughs. One, 2, 3 feeding troughs. There you go, Gerard.
Good day.
Mr.
Stay and
Deep
have
Hill.
some tea.
Sorry. Alright, we have helped out one of the people around North Cotton Farms. Partway done with another one. Still looking for more farming tools. Reduced awareness. Yay, thank you for letting me know that I have lag. I was totally unawares of the enormous amount of lag I'm seeing. Thanks. Wheat. Wheat. Fields of wheat. I'm dead and they're talking about wheat. That's a movie reference. Woody Allen's Love and Death. Another sickle. If it jumped up into midair, it would be a popsicle. That was really silly and dumb. So, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Possible I have no idea what I'm talking about. Hobbit quests. They are a threat to our sanity. Lots more wheat. And scavenging rats. We need 2 more hoes and 1 more trowel. Adolf
How do you
Tumley.
do?
Defeat the rats at the windmill. Well, that's pretty easy. Hard. Buster. Alright, there's 4 rats.
How do you do?
Bring the flour to Rosa Brockhouse. Roger. Or in the immortal words of the droids, the droid army, Roger Dodger. Sorry. Sorry about that. Got any more pick-upable things? A trowel or a hoe over here? Doesn't look like it. Hello, Rosa.
Hello there.
Hello!
Could I
Flour is
take a
perfect.
moment of your
Select
time?
grapes. And then crush the grapes. One crushes the grapes by dancing on them. Because of course you do. What on earth else would you do with them? hoes with, I believe. Only 2 hoes to go. This is our next to the last hoe. Which means I have 3 of them, which of course should be described as ho ho ho. And there's the last of the hoes. Alright. I did miss a questy dude. Hiding here. Her. Sorry. Dudette. Blossom Gamgee.
Stay and have some tea.
Harvest pipeweed and drive off crows. These are the grapes, I thought. No, this is the drying for the pipeweed. Okay. Drying area for the pipeweed. You know, hopefully someday the hobbits will find out that that smoking is very, very unhealthy. I mean, you'd figure that a whole bunch of them probably die of lung cancer. Kaboom. Art Seeker for 1. Need 1 more. Grab the additional pipeweed, and hopefully by the time we finish picking all that up, we'll have time for the Heartseeker will come a cooldown, and we can attempt to turn another one of these into an enormous spray of feathers at almost point-blank range. Catch. 1454. Didn't even get a crit. One more pipeweed. And we take that back to the pipeweed house.
Day. Hello there. Might I speak with you
We
a moment?
sort the pipeweed. I think that happens like right here, doesn't it? In barrels next to her. I don't see barrels. Barrels. I wouldn't describe that as next to her. Across from her, perhaps. In front of her, sure. Now that's nice XP right there. Place the pipeweed on the drying racks. I'm drying the weed, dudes. I mean, I know when Tolkien wrote about the weed that he wasn't talking about weed, he was talking about tobacco. But I have to admit, it does sound more, these days, like they're talking about weed.
How do you do? Could I take a moment of
Take
your
a sample
time?
from the first bag. Pouch of pipeweed. Smoke up. Pardon me, guys. And pouch of the second. Gotta smoke up some more. Jeez, my character's getting baked. totally messed up.
A lovely day, isn't it?
So the first was smooth, the second flavorful, and the third you couldn't quite handle. Sounds like we're ready for the market then.
Stay and have some tea.
And that's another one of the quests here complete. I need to find grapes. For jam, I think. Which, I gotta say, that doesn't sound particularly good. Grape jam. Have I chosen the right direction for the grapes? Looking like a good solid maybe. Pardon me. Grapes. Looking for grapes. 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 Anywhere? Grapes. 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 Crows are generally speaking not grapes. Oh, got some turn-ins here anyway.
What do you need? Just a moment.
So, should be right down there, I think. Yep, grapes. Get his quest.
A lovely day, isn't it?
With these cleaned up and stored for winter, we can now focus on some other areas that need a little help.
Hello there.
Oh,
Might I
weeds.
speak with you a moment?
Keep in mind, I am the hero. Those sure looked like grapevines. Those look like grapevines to me. Yeah, it says that the grapevines are down here. Somewheres. I'm not doing a great job finding them, that's for sure. Here, I don't think. I'll leave the animal pens. Get them into the grapes, they'll definitely eat those. Nom, 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 nom. Grapevines over here, too. Alright. They sure looked like grapevines. A vine bursting with juicy grapes. I'll wear the rest of the grapes. Oh, right there? In front of me? Would be a good answer? And then I think we dump them in the tub. We get in the tub, and we dance. Collect crushed grapes from the tub. Don't worry, they're only going to smell like elf feet a little bit. They're going to taste like elf feet a lot.
Oh, good day.
You crushed these pretty well. Almost too well. You still want a few chunks here and there to give the jam, and thus the pie, a good consistency. Let's see, a little bit of sugar, some syrup, stir that up, some rhubarb, seal the lid, and there you go. Jam fit for a pie. Rose.
A lovely day.
This
isn't
jam is
it?
delicious. Usually we would let it sit and thicken for a few days before using it, but we don't have time for that this year now, I believe. That eggs are next on the list.
Stay and have
Gather
some tea.
eggs. Eggy Weggies. That's a movie reference, too. Perhaps a book reference. I haven't read the book in years, so I'm not sure. But the movie reference is definitely A Clockwork Orange. The character refers to eggs as Eggy Weggies. Alex does. Great disturbing movie, great disturbing book. Alright, we've got eggs for Rosa.
Good day. Hello there. Might
Hi!
I speak with
And
you a
we now
moment?
milk the cows. Told you I was going to milk the cows over there. And we get to churn the milk into butter, or the cream into butter, I guess. Hey, this cow's winking at me. That's a little troubling. Yeah. Quit your whining. And back to Rosa again. Oh, nope. I didn't churn the milk. Churning it is over here. I thought it was back there. No. There's the butter churn. Alright. I look like I'm dancing again. Looks like I've got a bunch of junk in my trunk. Quite the elvish badonkadonk. There we go. We have now a bunch of butter to go with the eggs, the jam, the flour.
Hello there. Could I take a moment of your
Place the
time?
pies on the tables. We are, I will note, getting quite close to leveling. So it has actually been pretty fast XP overall. I need to find where the weeds are. Where the weed things are. Up there. I'm not sure that this is going to do it. It's back the other way. This is one of those places where it would be nice if this farm had its own map. Just a wee little. This is the turn in.
Stay and have some
Light
tea.
the lamps for him now as well, alright. Not that lamp. Not that lamp. Those lamps are lit. Rose, but no weeds. Can't light that lamp. Memory is that there's a certain visual. The lamp, the lamps to be lit look different. I can say that. 1 out of 12. I found the weed, guys. pipeweed weed, the weed. Plus, I need to put pies on the tables. How do these hobbits ever get anything done without me around to help? On table. Oh, those tables already have them. We've got...
Hello?
Getting quite close indeed to a level. Need to pull one more weed. Aha, a light post hiding. Sneaky little devils. Never know where there's going to be a light post hiding. Always where you least expect them. Hiding the lampposts. Talk to Milo. He's down there. I think he also wanted me to do the light posts. So we'll hold on talking to him until we finish up the light posts. Rid of run out of light posts. Through here. Through here. So when I finish up all of the stuff in here, that's the last three we'll need. I'll turn around and head back to Oat Barton and then call it a stream. Not quite there yet, but soon. But I think I'm going to hit level 31 before I take off. Which will be nice. I will be back in about 3.5 hours. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for the evening session. Or late session. And that'll be more Lord of the Rings Online with my brawler. Lights
Hello
done.
there.
And
Oh, good day.
ding 31 right there.
Stay and have some tea.
They like scarecrows too. Damn. Well, one thing I can certainly do first is trade point. I'm putting him there. Draw weight, yeah. Lag in assigning a trait point. Hello. That finish. There we go, good. Next up, I'll get Archer's Mark. Attacks have a chance to apply stacking critical defense debuff on enemies. That will be pleasant. That'll also open up the next tier to me. This tier I wasn't interested in particularly, although maybe later at that. Heart Seeker increases the bleed damage. Mercy Kill for Merciful Shot. Definitely Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows is a nice addition. Alright. Where's the scarecrows? Where'd you put them? Where are the scarecrows? Are they scary? Crows, crows, crows. I don't see any scarecrows. I just see crows. There they are. Hiding behind. That would have been really easy to miss. And presumably I'll then place them someplace after I gather them. Oh, those are really fast pickups. Fast as you can click them. You got them. Plant the scarecrows in the fields. Mound of dirt. Perhaps I could put one in, say, I don't know, a mound of dirt? Well, it seems to work. Don't need any over there, because there's no crows. We have a pile of dirt over here. We do have a mound of dirt. I'd say a pound of dirt. I don't know if a pound of dirt would be enough really to hold up a scarecrow. I would presume a mound would have more than a pound. That's 3. Four. 5. Click, please. Thank you. Seems to be one over here somewheres. Mound of dirt. Milo Longfurrow.
Good day.
The children will love seeing the scarecrows. It gives them a happy little fright.
Hello there. Might I speak with you
Collect
a moment?
flowers. Oh, I thought I was done with you. Where are the sodding flowers? Maybe up here? Flowers. Oh, biting sandfly swarm. Fortunately, I have exactly the right weapon to deal with a swarm of flies. Oh, with arrows. Where'd more flowers go? Where have all the flowers gone? Old guy musical reference. Ooh, piles of sticky filth. Never get old. Who doesn't love sticky frickin' filth? Alright, where are the flowers? The rest of the damn flowers. I'm going to set down a trap on the ground that will trap the flies. It almost killed them. More flowers. Need 2 more flowers. It's showing that they're up there, but I was just up there and up there. We're taking more flowers. 2 more freaking flowers. 20 down here. Flowers. I think it's important sometimes that we heart-seeker a swarm of flies. Doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. But sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do. Flower. Let's go ahead and drop the trap. Pick the flower. Swing the melee weapons and out with that. Alright, is this dude finally done with all of his silly little requests? Milo? Minder Binder? Movie and book reference. Plant the flowers. I have to plant the flowers up like that. The tables, and then presumably go back to him, and then come back here, and that'll finish up. I've done the North Cotton Farms quests. And we'll call it a day. But not an evening. All right, Milo. If this isn't it, I'm going to do a heart seeker and see what it does to Milo.
How do you do? Stay and have some tea.
Talk to Alvin. Thank you.
What do you
Chores are
need?
done. Help Nibs and Hal Gamgee. They're back in town. In Oat Barton proper. So we got the North Cotton Fields part of the quest's done. Dun 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 dun. And there's another player. Cursed. Take care of North Cotton Farms. May Aru, Iluvatar, guide him. No, I chose wrong. Guide him better than he just guided me. Oh, and by the way, there are invisible walls, so you can't, like, avoid the long trip around through the gates and stuff. I remember that from the last time I was here. I promise I never spoke a harsh word about it. I did. Not a fan of invisible walls. You need a wall. As a designer, put a bigger wall. Okay, Oat Barton awaits, and I will be calling it a stream. As I said, I should be back in about 3.5 hours, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, to continue on with my brawler. Working their way through Eregion towards entering Moria.
What can I do for you this fine day?
I'm going to do that, so this is going to do it for today. I will be back somewhere around the same time. Between 11 and noon Pacific tomorrow. Anyway, that's my intention. As always, I can't guarantee it. But I can hope. Let us take all of our gift mathams and om-nom them down. That's a rep. The Matham Society. Up to an acquaintance. I'm working on friend. Known is what I am. Known to them. And 5 LotRO points. And that's going to do it for this session. Back in a few hours. I hope you had some fun today. these quests are fine at the start, but they do get to be a bit painful over time. But we're back in Oatbarton, and now I'll be shooting things and moving into Everswim proper. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Back in a couple hours. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you next time. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.